Well, hello and welcome back once again to the Mars Mission News Network, bringing you something definitely new for this channel, and that is my top 25 most wanted sets for the summer 2022 wave. We're doing a bunch of reveal and review videos on this channel recently, and there actually, to my surprise, were lots of sets that actually looked interesting to me and stuff that I was kind of interested in buying. Didn't know how high this list was going to go. People I watched have lists similar to this, but they kind of swap it up every now and then depending on how much stuff they actually are interested in. Probably do something like that similar. Maybe next time I would be like 10 sets on the list or whatever. But when actually making this list, I had close enough to 25 that I was able to kind of fill it on out with a couple other things that might definitely be less likely to get. But at least enough stuff to make it to a full 25. Now, there's a little bit of some stuff on here that might not fully fall into this. I think like the collectible minifigures that was recently released, Wave 22, I believe, is on here. They kind of fell sometime. I feel like between winter and now, it might not fully be a summer release, but I don't know. It feels close enough to now. And there's no advent calendar, but I always kind of get advent calendar, and that hasn't like officially been revealed yet. And also, I tried to sort these based off of kind of how much I want them, though there was a little bit of correlation also to price, because some of them I wanted lots, but they're like expensive, so I put them a little bit further down on the list, because I know I might be less likely to kind of get them due to the price. And there's also some really cheap ones and also down the list. I'm not as interested in them, even though I could buy them for cheap, but I know I'd maybe rather save up for one of the bigger ones. So it's a little bit of weirdness there, but you'll see it here once we get started. First up is a City Stunts set. It's there, from what I've seen, supposed to be $35. Heard originally supposed to be 20. Like them when they were 20, 35 is a little bit much for what you get. But this is, I think, visually maybe one of the best ones, at least the actual build. I think it looks cool, but I'm not the biggest fan of some pirate stuff. I probably wouldn't actually have this displayed. It's kind of big and tall. And I think the figs are kind of the weaker ones. I mean, I guess you get one that's kind of piratey themed, but it's not that cool to me. And the skeleton's kind of cool. Like, I like the other stuff that comes with it. It's just not enough for me to probably really pick it up for $35. But I might, if I have like enough kind of disposable income, that kind of complete the set. Next up is we have one of these build with story, not instructions. Was the animal rescue mission, I think, or something. Kind of weird. I actually got to see some pictures of what these sets actually look like. They're not as bad. It looks like you get that main vehicle and you're like, build attachments for it or other signage. It had 3 minifigures, an animal rescue vehicle, which I can probably use somewhere. Lots of different signage, street light stuff that you can decorate a city with, which I have a city, so I can decorate it with that. And like lots of different like animal prints or sculpted animals, not buildable ones. So I might could get that and decorate my city. $40, a little bit much from what I saw, but I don't know. I could almost see getting it. It might be decent. I don't know. Depends how I feel. I need to see a little more of the app stuff definitely to get it, but yeah, I can see maybe getting this. That's why this is kind of 24. Next up, and forgive me, I don't really remember the name of these. Another one, the $35 stunt set. I think this is, of the 3 $35 ones, probably looks like the best one to display. It looks the most like a kind of normal thing. I say normal, you have those giant blades, but it looks like something you might could actually see. Some of them are racing down it. Both figs were really cool looking. I kind of like the build here. So that's why I kind of have it here. The one that's not the racer looks interesting, and the racer, from my seeing of another screenshot of it, looked really cool. Then at, I believe, 22 is the Space Ride amusement truck. It's just honestly cool. $50 doesn't feel like a bad price. I don't know if it's a great price to piece ratio, but it looks to me like there's enough stuff to maybe be a $50 set. The ride looks kind of cool. I like the figs. Just overall pretty nice, though I don't know fully about displaying it in the room. I don't know if I have like more of an amusement park stuff. Kind of wish I had like another figure to really like work it or something. But overall, not too bad. I can put some other figures here, and I kind of like the random space sort of theme. At 21, we actually have this weird, like, electric charging scooter thing. I don't know, it's just kind of funky. It's a small set, easy enough to pick up and, like, get. It's really decent. Honestly, I think this is pretty good. It's just kind of a small $13 set. At 20, I feel like I've lost count. I probably already lost count. You have this stunt set here. Really like the figure on the back. I guess the other one's not as good, so kind of the other one's better, but I like the cake and the other little accessory stuff that comes with it. I think she looks kind of cool, so I kind of have this up here. It's still $35, so it's a little bit iffy, but I think it looks kind of cool, and I kind of like some of the pieces that come with these. Like, if I do take these apart, I can see maybe reusing them decently somewhere else. Next up, we have the BAM! Builder minifigures. This is from Jay's Brick Blog, I believe. Jay's Brick Blog. They kind of gathered these pictures. From what I've actually seen, these aren't actually released yet. Granted, Builder minifigure isn't actually available worldwide. It's in like beta test period in, I think, UK, Europe, and Asia, or some areas like that. Granted, you can actually go to, like, I was able to go to the UK website version, and I can actually build some stuff. Like, none of these are actually available yet, which is probably nice, not having any of these supposed to be like exclusive figure stuff yet, while they don't actually have it available globally. But I think there's at least a solid 3 here I'd probably get. Probably the wizard, the princess, and maybe the cowboy. Like, I'll see maybe get another like pack. Granted, they have some other really cool things also on there from what I have seen, so I might also be getting some other things besides just these. But when I read about them, I was like, yeah, I might actually do the Build-A-Fig thing. Build a minifig. Type in Build-A-Fig, don't actually get anything. It's build a minifig, bam. But there's actually enough decent stuff here that I can actually see maybe getting some of these and getting them above some other things I actually have on this list. Next up, the chicken coop. It's a small set with the chicken coop, kind of nice. Nothing too special, but I think it might be neat just to get the kind of display. I can fit it in somewhere. It's a small set. It's cheap. No big deal here. Next up is the Build with Story Non-Instructions Space Mission. I'm a sucker for space stuff. The figs look good. I think it does actually come with instructions to at least build that shuttle, but it has like other attachment stuff and some other like small builds to go along with it. The figs look cool. The spaceship looks cool enough. Almost weirdly like a parts pack. I might could build some other stuff onto it. The other things might be kind of cool. Just overall decent, kind of weird. Wish it was a little bit cheaper, but I think I might be more interested in this than the other build mission things, whatever you want to call them. Next up is the chimpanzee attack stunts thing. From what I saw, I think it's supposed to be $65 for me, which is good because this is like less than half the price of the one with 2 loops. I like it would be a little bit more than that. But overall, the figs look kind of cool. I like the 2 people just kind of watching it. The monkey, chimpanzee, specifically, it's kind of an interesting build. Might be kind of fun here. I think it's just be like randomly kind of King Kongy. I think that should be like an old fighter jet sort of for the actual like mold, sculpt, or whatever for the bike. So that's kind of cool in my opinion. Like, I think this might be kind of cool. I won't really be able to display it, but I might see if I can put some of it up at least. It's just overall cool enough to make me kind of want it. $65 isn't too bad. And at least I could try out a thing of the loop-de-loops. Next up we have here is the grocery store, supermarket. I put different names for it. It's pretty decent, but $70 is a little steep. Like, it looks good and I really want it. I think if you just maybe remove the forklift, I don't think the place is really big enough to require a forklift, and remove the road piece attached here for the parking lot, I can just make believe my own parking lot. Maybe bring it down to like $50. I would definitely, I think, be in for right now it's a little bit more iffy with the price range. $70. It's not too bad. It's cool enough, but yeah, I'm a little bit iffy on this one. So this is one of those that like I might be a little bit more iffy on, but it still looks pretty good. In a similar vein, we actually have the vegetable truck here, which I almost feel like fulfills a similar purpose. I almost feel like it almost takes up as much space as the grocery store, sadly. It's almost maybe as big as that build. But it just, I don't know, I almost think this one looks cooler visually. A grocery store would be really neat, be nice to fill out my collection with. But a truck with some vegetable motifs selling fruits and vegetables and other produce stuff, I think might look cooler. I really like the figs that come with this. Other one has good figs too, but I really like that one with what, bluish purple hair. And you do get randomly a like crop field thing with it, which I can fit in with some of my other old small farm related stuff, which might be kind of cool. Also, I mean, it's just cheaper, and I feel like it fulfills a similar sort of feel here. I can also park it next to my airport. Here is the double loop thing for Stunts. It's $150, which is probably my biggest thing by not having it higher. Otherwise, it definitely would. I feel like $150 is a little bit much. But I really like that tractor thing you could jump over. The snake loop-de-loop looks super cool. The fire loop-de-loop looks cool. The fire thing to run through looks cool. Both people on the motorcycle looks cool. You get that entrance sort of archway gate thing, which would be cool. I think you get like a ticket check thing or whatever with an employee, like, I guess, letting people in. Some more stand stuff, people with food, more people to watch it. I think all the figures really look fairly decent. Lots of cool things going on with most of them. Like, this is overall, I mean, it's a Stunts wave is also really cool. But this overall has lots of cool stuff here, even if it might be kind of expensive enough to get out of, like, my top 10. Otherwise, it would be. And here we have the Stunts, one thing called the Cruiser, but I saw something else. The fig looks cool. I don't know, I'm not as sold as much on the, like, bike mold here, the thing that goes over the actual main part of the bike. Not as cool. Mustache is cool, the goggles is cool, but not as cool as at least some of the other people. Though I will probably for sure be getting this, I'm getting the other ones, and might as well complete the set. Next up is Jay's Golden Dragon motorbike. This is the cheapest of this new way, or at least so far it's been revealed. There might be one that's cheaper, I don't know. I'm hoping there might be one that's cheaper. This is, I think, $25, which kind of is also a little bit high. I was hoping this would be more like $10. But I really want to get some of these. I want to get the Golden Dragon forms. They look really cool. At least like get one of the enemies. I like that little other enemy build. I think the bike looks really cool. This looks cool. There's just some other ones that have some cooler stuff in them that kind of rises them above this, especially with this one already at least costing as much as it is. If it was cheaper, it'd definitely be up higher. Next up is Lego Mythica, the Legoland like exclusive thing. I think the figs are interesting. I really like the portal. The Venus flytrap stuff would be cool to get. The other two builds are decent. I mean, the Alicorn thing, it's very small, so it's like it's not supposed to be like that big of a deal. The Griffin, I can maybe take or leave. That's probably the biggest thing. Also, like the price of this. I haven't seen what the price is going to be, but it's probably going to be, I don't know, $50, maybe more than that. I don't know. I could probably actually live without that. That might be interesting to add in somewhere to my stuff. But the other things I think here are interesting enough. I would like to get it. Maybe support them making more things in this style. And there's enough stuff from this set I kind of want. And I think it would be an interesting kind of collectible thing from LEGO to kind of add into my collection. Then we have the Crystal King, the like random kaiju-ish set. Honestly, I kind of hate this set. I wish it came with some cooler things. At least like the heroes, they give like one golden dragon form person. It's just kind of like a basic Lloyd. The Harumi is interesting. I think you do get the the Crystal King somewhere in here. I'm assuming he's like in the cockpit or something, hidden or attached somewhere. I honestly don't notice where it's still there. It's probably very obvious though. But you do get, I think, two other like the crystal dudes. Like, it's not bad. I really like the set. I just wish it had some other stuff going on. But I think it might be cool to add into my collection as just kind of like a random sort of kaiju. It's just kind of attacking the city. I think it would look cool. I don't know what the lore of it is, but I think it would look cool, like attacking my city. And I think it has some cool design stuff going on that I kind of wanted. Next up is the Crystal King Temple. Kind of like the other one. I know it's a cool set, but this is more of a actual display set, or was a play set. But I can actually place it out as like a building or something somewhere, and I think it looks fairly decent. You come with each of the main ninjas. You get the Crystal King. I believe that's supposed to be the Crystal King. I don't know all the lore. It looks like Crystal King. Looks like Crystal Garmadon, I'm gonna be honest. And it's another bad guy, but just overall looks kind of cool. I like that little mini Crystal Dragon build. I think this might just be interest kind of display somewhere in my collection. Type stuff I want. To my surprise, Kai's Golden Dragon Raiders up here. The price of this is honestly terrible, with it being more expensive than the two previous things on here. But something about the design for this I just like. I would kind of like to get this and build it. The figs are honestly kind of interesting. I don't know what's going on with like the crystal motorcycle looking dude. Who's that supposed to be? What's going on there? But it look interesting. Another Skylar's kind of cool. You get, what was that? Zane's Golden Dragon form. I don't know if that's what it's called. And you get another Kai. Honestly, just kind of cool. For some reason, I think this vehicle looks interesting. I don't know if it's that bad of a price for what you get. I guess I need to actually see what the official piece count is, but it looks like a hefty vehicle, and it just honestly looks cool to me. So I kind of want to get it. It draws me in. Something different, not just another bike, not another plane, not another whatever. Next up is we have the actual trains, the new cargo train specifically. It's kind of expensive, but it's cheaper than I thought it was going to be. It would be like over $200, and I think it's supposed to be like $180. So that's not too bad. I like the car care. I have a couple different cars I can stick on there. I like the cars you get with it. Now back add them into my city collection. The engine looks cool. I like that new cargo lifter. The cargo stuff looks interesting. I like there's a satellite dish to go in it randomly. There's lots of cool, interesting, random stuff kind of going on here, and I like it. It looks different than my other train stuff I have. I can add some more train stuff into my collection. Next up here, we have the Scorpion Warrior, because I think they just kind of look cool. It's a cheap set. Yeah, there's nothing really more to add here. I think it's a very interesting looking biker fig. It's some more stunt stuff, and I think the stunt stuff looks really cool, especially these $8 sets. And here we have Zane's Golden Dragon Jet. It's not exactly my favorite, but it's semi-cheap. I get a Golden Dragon form. I think it's Golden Dragon Pole. I get Zane, and whatever that villain is, I think just looks really cool. It kind of goes above the bike. I kind of had them fighting for this position based off of which one I thought was like a little bit better value. They're both the cheapest that sets of this way that I know of so far. They get me kind of stuff I want. The Golden Dragon form, but it also gets me, I think, a cooler villain here that I'd like to have. Some kind of weird flying witch doctor demon dude thing. I don't know what's going on there, but I kind of like it. I like to add it to my collection. I could have him doing stuff not Ninjago related, and I think it would look really dope. So I have him here. We're just getting him for one fig, but it kind of gets me like a good Ninjago sampler. I feel like to kind of satisfy me, so that's why it's that high. If they release like another set that has some cool figs in it from this Ninjago wave for like $10, it's probably gonna be fairly high. $10-15, yeah, I'm in. Here's a little bit of a weird one, but we have the Lego Minifigures Wave 22. Like Lego Minifigures Series 22. I forget the official name. I've been out of it for a while. Forgive me. But there's still a couple figs I really want from this. The stuff up top I really want, though. I think I also kind of want the Acorn board a decent bit. But the Moon Knight is really cool. Also, I've ordered these kind of where I want them from like left to right, top to bottom. Moon Knight I think would be really cool to add into probably my castle collection somewhere. The Snowflake Knight, probably castle, although I might add them into my Arctic area. They both look really cool. They could definitely both fit well into a fantasy castle sort of collection. The alien dude, just another alien. It's kind of interesting. I like his design. It's very unique. It's, I think, less cool than lots of other aliens they have released. But I think it would still be kind of cool. I'd like to add him into my collection somewhere. Also, I like that kind of purple plastic spacesuit. Kind of cool. The robot repair technician or whatever. Another robot. The head looks kind of cool. I like the little other robot build with it. I can definitely put that in somewhere. The Acorn dude, Magic Spear. I had somebody say Acorn Scout one time. Somebody called it an elf. I don't know what the official name of him is. Kind of cool. I'd like to have that smiley mushroom somewhere. Would probably stick in my fantasy collection too, as like some sort of woodland spirit sort of thing. The Chili Suit Girl was originally on my list of things I need to actually get. I think the official name is Chili Suit Fan. I hate that name for from Lego Legacy Heroes in Box. I might just been a different abbreviation than Chicken Suit Guy, Chili Suit Girl, CSG. But since she's been added into that, I kind of actually want to get to just for that reason. I have another fig from the game. She's already kind of teetering on that point, but I have kind of enough suit stuff. I don't actually need just more food suit people, but since she's got added into the game, I kind of want her, so she's kind of bumped onto the want list. Raccoon Suit Fan or something, who's also apparently an old lady. I think she has like old lady hair and some stuff if you take off her mask. It's an interesting enough fig. It's just also don't need exactly more animal, but I might get it for the meme. I did have like a Raccoon Whisperer series of videos or something at one point, so kind of fits the meme. Actually, a decent bit of accessories. So I kind of have on here. Next, I think this person is officially called the Bird Watcher. It wasn't too much on my list, but some of her outfit stuff's grown on me. I could fit a toucan into my collection somewhere. I just kind of put it on here because I'm like, yeah, I would probably get her if I had the money to actually find her. The only two people I'm actually not getting from this wave are, I think it was like the girl and the foal, the baby horse, which might be a cool thing to get, but I don't exactly need that. And like figure skating champion, I don't really need a figure skating person. I already have like a couple. They look like something I already have. So yeah, I don't exactly feel like I didn't really need them too much. Now, at the number 2 slot, I know for sure, is the Dragon of the East Monkey Kid set. I think this is $80-$90 though for 880 pieces. $80 is a good price. $90 is, I think, still a fair price. The build of the actual dragon is pretty cool. I think it'd be nice to have this displayed somewhere. I could put it in my underwater collection. I think it would really expand in a neat way. Monkey Kid sub is definitely a different build, even though it does, the tip of it does look odd to me. Definitely a funky build, looks cool. The evil monkey, I don't know if that's actually supposed to be like a manta ray or if it's supposed to be like a sub thing. I'm not sure what's going on there. That looks interesting. A little bit of, I don't know, ocean bottom stuff with that. I don't know what they're collecting. I don't exactly follow Monkey Kid that well. That looks cool. And you also have that little sub, which I think in this picture is on the back of the dragon that actually has the Dragon of the East. The Dragon of the East is actually a figure, not the giant dragon build that you would think would be the Dragon of the East. That fig also looks really cool, and I like his funky submarine thing. Like, there's just a lot of cool stuff going on here, and this kind of strikes me as the cool, wacky one-off that was that Moon Pie Factory thing from, I think, last release of Monkey Kid that I got, that I'm super happy to have added into my collection. This also scratches the same sort of itch, and I honestly really want it. And then finally, which you all should have been probably be able to tell this was going to be my number 1, is the bathtub bike, dude in bathing suit, rubber ducky. It's just so original, so cool, so unique. I've already collected all the previous wave of these little bikes. There's only 3 this time. 2 of them look really good. Other one looks okay. I can get all 3 of them to complete my collection again. And I think this one looks really good, and it's $8. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be picking that up whenever I can find it. So that was my top 25 list for my most wanted Lego sets. Coming out in this summer. Some might already be out. That's how you can find them. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. How would you maybe rank these? What would be your top most wanted sets? If you could just get all that you wanted. Anything I have on my list that you hate? I know lots of people don't like that Kai vehicle, but I find it very interesting, so I'm probably going to be picking it up. So just let me know down in the comments below. Over on the Discord, there is a link to that in the description below. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope I see you in the next video. And I hope we can do another one of these soon. I hope next time Lego also releases enough stuff that I go, hey, I can make a top whatever, hopefully a high number of Lego sets I want, and hopefully I'm actually able to get a decent number of them. I'd hate to only be able to get like 3 of these sets. So until then, so we'll be signing off. Goodbye and a wonderful day. Goodbye, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.